woke, snowflake, agenda, haters in disguise, the people who love to play devil's advocates. The shoe fits, your Cinderella bit. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. And I know you guys, I know I said 2 videos a week, and this video is coming just a day before a week. But still in the week, it's still the, let me stop playing. Honestly, this video, or this type of video that I wanted to do, had to have me in a certain state of mind, and I really just wasn't feeling me the past few days. But today I'm here, and I'm ready to drag these hoes. So as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be ranting about people that annoy me, people that give me the ick on social media. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Because I'm someone who is on socials a lot, I feel quite qualified to talk about these things, because y'all are annoying. You're very annoying. So it's time we get called out. So the first type of person that grates on my nerves, just pisses me off, and I know I can control my reaction to all this content, but at this point you guys are doing it on purpose, and so I'm going to be doing the most on purpose as well. The first type of person that absolutely pisses me off is the people who use buzzwords in conversations. And by buzzwords, I mean the words like woke, snowflake, agenda. Those type of people annoy the hell out of me, because these are words that have meanings, and you guys have just picked them and decided these are going to mean people who are justifiably, because you're not gonna just take that away. These are from people who are justifiably talking about things that affect them. They're all like, oh, why you guys are such snowflakes. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're so woke. What do you even mean?
Turn this on. Turn it on!
What do you even mean, sir or ma'am? Or now, you know what? I'm never going to say non-binaries, because you guys would also say, I don't use pronouns, babes. Class 2 English. Is it even class 2 or class 1? One of those very low level elementary school teachings. We all have pronouns, babes. We all use them. And they, them can be used for singular.
Wait a minute!
And by the way, all of these people that I'm speaking about, I don't like, the second I see you write woke in a tweet, instant block. I don't have time. You might not even have interacted with me. You might not even know who I am. You're probably blocked. I promise. Go check. And if you're not, come subtweet me. Tell me you've not blocked me, and I will block you immediately. Now, this next subset of people that irritate me on the internet are the disguised haters. Not to be confused with haters who say to the chest, because I have mutuals who are haters, and we're like this because you're entitled to your opinion. If you don't like someone, you don't like someone. For example, me personally, I don't. If you've watched Survivor, and I think I'm going to make a Survivor video for you guys this week. I'm going to start moving into it because Survivor and Big Brother Canada are coming March 1st. So for March 1st, the content will be piled, because if I really do move into, not even if, when I move into reality TV content, you guys will be fed, because I'll always have something to talk about. March, the content will be coming out like this. I don't even need to think about it. Truly, the point I was getting to is Survivor 42. I'm not a big fan of Jonathan. Never was. You can ask my friends, Roy and Alan. You guys can attest to this. Even before that whole episode 10 thing came out, where he was, not going to get into details, but he was annoyed that people pointed out that you can have subconscious biases, which we all have subconscious biases. But even for that whole fiasco, even when he was performing splendidly in the water, carrying his tribe mates across the water and everything, I still didn't like him. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. You can be a hater if you want. I have a problem with the haters in disguise. And by disguise, I mean the people who hide behind things like using the word preference. Oh, it's just my preference. Listen, walk with me here. You can literally just say, I don't like these people. Like, you'll get shit for it either way, but stop trying to hide behind preferences. At least, listen. It's not that I would have respect for you, but the respect would go from nothing to, like, you see the space between the fingers, it's barely there. It's barely there, but it's there. At least you can stand in it, but these people who hide behind words like preferences or hide behind religion, like, I didn't want to come for the girls, but
I said what I said.
if you're going to be homophobic or transphobic or misogynistic, please just say it with your chest, because you're giving people who follow religion a very horrible name. Because a lot of people use it to justify their hatred, and it's like, didn't Jesus say love everyone? What are you doing here judging these people? Justifying the hate and bigotry towards them using the name of God. Please. And then you're shocked. You're
Goofy ass.
when people are leaving the church. Like, babes, you can't have it both ways. You can't insult someone and tell them you're nothing that God stands for. You're a horrible person, or like, oh, in the Bible it says that the man is the head of the house, so women should just be in their kitchen and doing all these things, and then expect the same person you're on, the same person you're piling all of this nonsense, let's be very honest here, to just be like, okay, I'll just take it, I'll just take it, I'll just take it, I'll just stay. Like, you can't be for real. Be expeditiously for real with me right now. Like, okay? Just, if you want to be a hater in your skin. Just show it on your face. Your face is ugly. Just show it on your face. Stop trying to disguise it with, oh, that's just my preference. Oh, that's just what the Bible says. And before you're like, oh, why are you just coming for Christianity? I can only speak from the point of reference that I understand. I've been raised in Christianity, so that's why. Okay? I know you guys like to tussle. I know you guys want to come for me, but stop being a disguised hater. Now, the next type of person that I absolutely despise. This one, I just let me put my book down. I want to have a very serious conversation now. The people who love to play devil's advocates. Come here.
You look so fucking dumb. Like, there's levels to this dumb shit, and I'm pretty sure you exceeded it.
Who said the devil needs an advocate? Who said this person spewing? And the thing is, a lot of the times when people say, well, I mean in his defense, or I mean to play devil's advocate here, 9 times out of 10 is to defend something that's very bigoted. Like, it's never in defense of something that is, let's say, polarizing, something that you can take one side or take the other side. You can see the different perspective. A lot of the times it's usually just some nonsense. And I swear, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the times when people play devil's advocate, it's something completely disgusting. Like, for example, on TikTok recently, there was a woman who posted her essay experience. And in the comments, there was people playing devil's advocate talking about, oh, I mean, do you see what you're wearing? Or, oh, you could have just assumed them. Bitch! Are you for real? Be expeditiously for real. Let me even say this right now before we even continue. The only reason for rape is rapists. They're the only reason. Why in 2023? Like, why in 2023? Do you realize 2023 and we're still victim blaming? Your energy is ugly. It's very ugly.
I think all of you is ugly. Every single thing about you is ugly. Your attitude's ugly. Every single thing, your aura is ugly. Your oils, whatever the fuck you're about, your brand is ugly. You're an ugly person, and I don't fucking like you.
The devil doesn't need an advocate. I promise you, let them come onto socials or anything, let them come and defend themselves. Because why are you jumping through hoops to try and defend a person? You're making up scenarios of, oh, what if this person has a wife and kids and all of this? A lot of the times I feel like it's put on the, like, there's a bit of shielding when it comes to the perpetrator. And no one ever stops and thinks, okay, what about the victim though? Like, you understand? A lot of the times it's like, oh, they have a wife and kids and they have a reputation. I hear that word a lot. They have a reputation they need to uphold. But on the other flip side, it's like, on the victim side, it's like they went through this experience and then they have to undergo. Okay, so I was in the middle of editing and I felt like I went on a really long tangent and I didn't get back to my original point. So my original point was, on the victim's side, it feels like they went through this experience and they went through the trauma. There are people who always cater to the victim, but at the same time, there's this shielding of the perpetrator that happens that, in my eyes, in my opinion, is just unjust, especially to the victim. Because why do you need to know what the person was wearing? Why do you need to know the motives behind the violence that someone has undergone? It's still wrong at the end of the day. But I will leave the tangent in parts of it, maybe. I'm not too sure, but because I feel like it's an important conversation you need to have. But yes, that was my point. Like, the victim has undergone this trauma, but you have people on the internet. This is why the video is titled Annoy People on the Internet. You have people on the internet telling them, well, what about this? What about your abuser side? Basically. All of the people who are always like, go to the police. Do you know how incompetent the police are with situations? Especially, let me speak, I'm not going to speak on, but speak about from what I have consumed, from what I have seen. A lot of cases of SA that happen don't go past just a report, because it's really hard to prove. And a lot of the times, if something, like, for example, if a woman is assaulted, or even a man, let's be very clear here, even men go through this. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm very open to being criticized for this take, but a lot of the times they go to report the case, and there are so many things in place in the system that make it very difficult for them to go to courts, let alone to convict the person who has, the perpetrator. It's really hard to convict the perpetrator. That's why there are not that many people coming out with these stories. Like, a lot of the cases don't go reported. They don't go to the police because it feels like, what are they going to do anyway? And how can you blame them? I mean, even when it comes to false accusations, there's an asterisk there, because the false accusations also include people who don't go through with the trial. Like, they go and report it, but they don't go through with the whole court proceedings. If there's not enough evidence, if the victim drops the charges, all of those fall into false accusations, but not all of those are false accusations. Do you understand what I mean? And unfortunately, it does feel like a lot of these points, especially when I'm talking about to play devil's advocate, it falls under men. But I mean, what do I have to say? Because it falls under you guys a lot. And I'm part of I'm not going to say it like I'm away from them, but I mean, the shoe fits. You're Cinderella, bitch. Like, now, the next type of people that get on my nerves is these people. I've seen this term, it's like Schrodinger's douchebag. I prefer to call them professional gaslighters, because the most common phrase you will get when people get called out for, and I'm not talking on trolls, but like when people get called out for very weird behavior, whether it be misogynistic, homophobic, transphobic, when they get called out and the instant go-to is, oh my god, it was just a joke, you guys are so sensitive.
Y'all are dumb. Oh my god, corny, lame, boo, tomato, tomato, tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes.
No, because let's be honest here. Like, come. You are in the comments liking replies that support that rhetoric. So it was not just a joke. You feel that way. So don't start going to people and be like, oh my god, you just can't take a joke. Shut up. Shut up. No. We're not going to take that, because stand in your this just goes back to those haters in disguise. Like, just stand in your bigotry, because it looks so weak. You look lame, boo, corny, tomato. Like, you just look so corny when you just come back with a, oh my god, you guys are so sensitive, I can't believe it. No, be for real here. Like, just be what? Say it with me. Be what?
BFFR. What did that spell? Be fucking for real.
Yes, exactly. Be for real. Now this next one might hurt a few people, but anyways, I don't care. Like, at this point, I've already attacked enough people. I feel like let's just go for the jugular here. Let's just the people who use legality as their core argument. Like, that's just, oh, it's legal, so like that should be the end of the conversation. It's legal, so you should just deal with it. You know what else was legal, my friend? Slavery was legal. You want to know what else was legal, my friend? Segregation was legal. You know what else was legal? Stealing land was legal. Stealing resources was legal. All of these things were legal. So stop trying to use legality as your sole argument. Sometimes things go case by case. Some of these things are weird and they deserve to be called out. Yes, I am speaking on grooming. I am speaking on predators, because you cannot tell me that someone who is 50 plus is dealing with someone who is 19 or 20. Just because that is legal does not mean it's not predatory. And let me even like lengthen that, because people will be like, of course, Kim, no one is arguing that. Even the people who are 30 between 30 and 40, why are you dealing with someone who's 19 or 20? That doesn't make sense to me. And the reason I know a lot of you know what you're doing is predatory is because you cannot find someone your age. You say those people, oh, they're all stuck up, they don't want to change their ways, when really it means they won't deal with your like, a lot of these conversations revolve around, oh, they're more willing to adapt to my way of thinking, they love more, those kind of arguments. And it's like, so you mean what you mean, because let's be for real here, you don't mean that they can love more and they're more adaptable, because that just means you feel like you can change their mind more. And the people who are in your age range are not likely to take what is, and very clearly is, manipulation. And I see a lot of people being like, oh, but you're 19, 20, 21. You mean you can't recognize what manipulation is?
Oh my god. Shut up. Like,
that goes back to victim blaming. Please refer to the victim blaming. We're not going to do that here. There is a responsibility on people to not like take anything from people, but at the same time, sometimes you just do not know better. Sometimes you're raised around a culture that tells you you should be subservient. Well, that's just the culture that we live in. A lot of the culture is you should be subservient to man. You should cater to the man's every single whim. So until someone has like a good grasp of what life is, and they're able to very correctly discern, even myself, right now at 21, I would not make the same decisions I would at 18 or 19. I know better. I've had a little bit because I'm still a child. My friend, I'm still a child. I know. I'm still very young. I still have way more to learn about life. But I would not be making the same decisions that I would between these years, and I have made very dumb decisions. I've literally seen someone gaslight me to my face, and I nearly still stayed. I nearly still stayed in that situation. If it wasn't for my friend, I think I'd still be in that situation. So it's like those little things. Not everyone is at the mental age, because you know, some of you bitches be 42 in age, but your mental age is that of a teenager or a child. But we're not going to get into that. These things, no. Like, stop trying to use legality as your core argument, because a lot of the things that were legal are not exactly right. Like, stop trying to use legality as a core argument. So guys, that was the end of it. I know I got a little bit heated. This rant has been like weighing on me. I have written like literally, okay, I know I have written like this. Like, I've written a bit of it. This kind of looks like it's one page, but if I go back, I've tried before, like, you see, like, I've written a lot on it, so it's not like this has been weighing heavy on me, and I finally found a way where it's kind of a bit fun to do. I still got a little bit heated, but I mean, it's expected. I've gotten really annoyed by these people, but best believe if I've seen someone like this, I have blocked them. I do not have time to argue with people on my phone. But anyways, that's the end of this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I mean, you guys are getting videos weekly. You might subscribe so that you get content, and turn on the post notifications so that you know when I post. But anyways, I love you guys. I love you guys for being here. I love you for watching my content, and hopefully you watch it all the way through, because you know, watch hours contribute to when I'll get paid, and you guys want to see me paid, right? You want to see me paid. If I get paid, bro, the second I start getting a bag of this app, I might even start posting daily. Jokes. But anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm blue, I can't believe I decided to wear. Okay, I'm getting hot. It's so hot. Are you guys experiencing this kind of heat? Literally, the skies are completely blue. It is so hot. I decided to wear a hoodie. I'm not wearing anything else inside.